Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to cover a very important topic of chemistry. You very well know that in an atom there is a nucleus and the electrons revolve around the nucleus in certain orbits. Now all the electrons are bound to the nucleus. In this video, we are going to study about ionization potential and electron affinity, these two topics. Now, what is ionization potential and what is electron affinity? Now, you know that electrons are continuously revolving around the nucleus, and they are revolving around the nucleus in some fixed orbits, or you can say orbitals. Now, it is very difficult to remove or add electrons. Okay, so we are going to see what is ionization energy and what is electron affinity. Now this is structure of sodium. You know that electrons continuously revolve around the nucleus, not only in the valence shell, other electrons also, but here we are going to deal with only valence shell. So I am showing only valence electron revolving around the nucleus. Now what happens? It is very difficult to remove the electron because it is bound to the nucleus. Nucleus is positively charged, electrons are negatively charged. If electrons are removed or added, they can be done only in the last shell, or that is called the valence shell. So when an electron is removed, or when an electron is removed from the outermost shell or valence shell, there is some energy required. It cannot happen automatically. So the energy required to remove an electron from the valence shell of a neutral atom is called ionization potential or ionization energy. Now this is magnesium. Magnesium has 2 electrons in the valence shell. Now to remove the first electron, the energy required to remove the first electron is called first ionization potential. It is the energy required to remove the electron from the valence shell of a neutral atom. Now when one electron is removed from the outermost shell, now magnesium becomes Mg plus because it has one proton. Now if you want to remove an electron, again you have to give energy. So the energy required to remove an electron from the valence shell of a single ionized atom is called second ionization potential or second ionization energy. Always the second ionization energy will be more as compared to the first ionization energy. For example, from this magnesium, if you remove one electron, the ionization energy is 737 kilojoule per mole. But when it becomes Mg plus, now when the second valence electron is removed, the ionization energy is 1450 kilojoule per mole. Now if you want to remove the next electron, third electron, that will be removed from the shell which contains 8 electrons, the inner shell. We say inner shell. Okay, so that it is not very easy to remove that will require much more energy, and here you can see it is 7731 kilojoule per mole of energy is required. So this is about ionization potential. Basically, what is ionization potential? Ionization means to remove an electron or to make ion. When an atom is ionized, how much energy is required? That is called ionization potential. Ionization means to ionize an atom. That means to remove or add an electron. And potential means energy. Now, ionization energy will be less for those elements or for those atoms which have only one electron in the outermost shell. So you will require less amount of energy to remove. Okay, and if there are more number of electrons, the energy required to remove them will be more. So ionization energy increases from left to right in a row and in a column from bottom to top. That means first group elements, they have only one electron in the outermost shell. It is very easy to remove them, so they require less energy to remove. So ionization energy of first group elements will be less, and ionization energy of 17th group element will be more because there are more number of electrons, 7 electrons in the outermost shell. So it will require high amount of energy. Similarly, if you take rows, the bottom row or the seventh row, it has large area or size of the atom is very large. So the outermost electron or the valence electron will be less bound to the nucleus. So it will be easy for us to remove, or it will require less amount of energy for its removal. So ionization energy will be less for the electrons or atoms of last period elements. Now these from this chart you can check the first ionization potential and second ionization potential of few elements, and also the ionization potential of the inner shell electrons. When inner shell electrons are removed, what is the energy required? Now electron affinity. Now when an electron is added to the valence shell of an atom, it will release energy. Electron affinity means the love for electron, or how much it can attract. Affinity is love or attraction. So when an electron is added to the neutral atom, how much energy is released? That the energy released when an electron is added to the valence shell of a neutral atom is called electron affinity. And those atoms which require single electron, they will have more affinity or more electron affinity. Okay. It is similar to if you have one player less in your team and you are searching for a player, and when you get that player, you express your happiness. It is same like that. So if you need less players or less electrons, your happiness expressed will be more. So energy released will be more. Now, how is the electron affinity trend in periodic table? Now, electron affinity increases. That means the love for electron increases as you go from left to right in a periodic table. And it increases when you go from bottom to top in a periodic table. That means the first group elements, they are not that much they will not that much require electron. They love to give electrons, not to take electrons, because they have only one. They cannot take 7 more. So they tend to give electrons. And group 17 elements, they require 1 electron, so they tend to take electrons. So electron affinity will be more for 17th group elements. Okay. Now question time. Let me ask you a few questions. Now arrange these elements in increasing order of ionization energy. Now if you check in the periodic table, you have sodium, potassium, chlorine, sulfur and silicon. Now which one will have? We have to arrange them in increasing order of ionization potential. Now ionization potential will be least for first group element, and out of first group element also the bottom one will have less. So potassium, sodium, then silicon, then sulfur and then chlorine. This will be the order. Now second question is, you have to arrange these elements in increasing order of electron affinity. Which one have more electron affinity? That one will be the last one. Which one has less electron affinity? That will be the first one. Now all these are group 17 elements, and electron affinity increases as you go from bottom to top. So first will be electron affinity will be least for iodine, then bromine, then it should come chlorine and then fluorine. But out of fluorine and chlorine, chlorine has more electron affinity, fluorine has less, slightly less than chlorine because of its size, atomic size. That was an exception. Now one more question. Arrange the following elements in decreasing order of their ionization potential. Decreasing order of their ionization potential. Pause the video and try to find the answer I will give you. Now here is the periodic table also. You can check it on this periodic table and then find the answer for all the 4 questions, and then I will give you the answer. So here is the answer for first one, second one, third one and fourth one. check whether your answer is right or not. One more question. Which element in each pair has a greater ionization energy? Lithium or boron, magnesium or strontium, cesium or aluminium? Just pause the video and find your answer. Tell me your answer and then I will give you answer. These are the answers and check whether your answer is correct or not. One more question, last question. Arrange the following groups of elements in order of their ionization energy. Again, now you just imagine the picture of periodic table and find out what is the increasing order of these elements for ionization energy. Yes, if your answer is right, it's very good. I hope you have understood. Share this video with your friends also. Thank you and take care.